All right. Whoops. Let's adjust the musics here. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna jump into this. I think we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, let's do it. Wait, do I have everything? Sounds? Sounds? Yes. Microphone? Yes. Background music? Yes. Oh. Window capture is not capturing the right thing. All right, let me close that out and then try that again. There we go. Boom. Okay. So, before we get started, let's go ahead and take our boots off. Never be able to get them back on again. But I'm breaking in some new boots and give my feet blisters if I wear them too long. So I gotta do it a little bit at a time. The more you pay, right? Oh, there we go. Excellent. Now we're ready to get started. Okay, so I feel good about Drive. I got Drive verified. Let's see. I got Dash Core. Yeah, I definitely don't need any of that. All right, Tenderdash. I think this is where we came into the big Docker problem. Because there's a little Docker problem and a big Docker problem. The little Docker problem, I think, is really just that we don't have the right documentation for running an Evo node. Because you don't need to run an entire cluster in a simulated network to run an Evo node. Obviously. So Docker may be the right choice for that specific case. It seems like there should be another one too that doesn't require the same resource setup, like being able to use different ports or something. But anyway, okay, here we go. This is the one that... Yeah, there's several things wrong here, and it's PR time, baby. So we're going to do a clone of Tenderdash that is not a shallow clone. Okay, there's Evo 3 for us. And there's WinEvo. Alright. Dash platform. we go. Push D. Nope. Do we have Tenderdash in here already? Tenderdash, we do. Alright, Tenderdash. I just switch over to main. Actually, I don't know which branch we should be using. But it's probably not 0.11.3. Let's go investigate and see what we can find. By the way, I found one of my fish dead. It seems that it had gotten stuck in a corner of the tank and couldn't get out because it probably went there to hide right as I was moving the sponge filter, and then it got stuck in between the fins of the sponge filter, and yeah. These things happen though, right? It died within the return window by a day. So I could go back to the store and get it. Okay, so release. So I think 14 dev, yeah, 14 dev is the correct one to be on. Okay, so we may not need to reclone this. Just do a pull. Get all the latest and the greatest. Alright, we're clean. But I think... Okay, third-party BLS signatures. Alright. So what we need to have is... This may have already been updated. Okay, so install BLS is one of the things I'm interested in. And I do want to see what did they have to say about the whole package config stuff. So if we go back here, let's make a new tab group. So we do want to do this in this tab group. We could just move this one over. Do you like how I called a window a tab group? Okay. This one and this one, they go over here. All right. All this stuff is related to the Tenderdash setup that we're going to be doing. Okay. Hey, they got rid of the sudo out of here. Maybe. Mimalik. I think maybe they actually did. Okay, so let's go look over at issues. Oh, nice. What did all this do? Nice. Cool. Actually should be SH, not... Well, I guess technically if we're going to use source, then yeah, it would be bash, but... Oh, wow. Why does it say bash there? Cool. That should just be a CD with a sub whatever. Well, I guess this is... Yeah, this says it's a build SH, but then it's bash. But whatever. Nice! Okay, so real path is interesting because it doesn't always do what you think. Sweet! Oh my goodness. That's... Ryan! Ryan, did you see this? They did it! Wow! Wow. Cool. Alright, so... Yeah, that's... Okay, so installing this now should be simpler this time than it was the previous time. Let's go ahead and try it out. Oh, whoops. Alright, and it still fails with permission denied. I wonder why that is. This may be one of the things where previously sudo was used, and so it's just... Once you start sudo, you never end sudo. Oh, that's cool. I kind of want to wipe this away and try again, but we'll just go with this for now. Have you tried chmod plus X? Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Wait. Why do I see your comment here, but I don't see it? Hold on. Are we streaming in the right place? Dash Incubator, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't see your chat show up in the main chat window, but I see it show up right there, so... I do not know how to pronounce that name. Ro. We're just going to call you Ro. What's up, Ro? We, including the other voices in my head, of course. Okay, cool. All right. The burden of a Slavic name. I don't think that's the burden of a Slavic name. No Slavic name has the number 0 in it. Okay, so that worked. So yes. So I think the problem was before, when you ran the make script, it changed the permissions on your directories. And so because this container is the container where I first ran this, the permissions are screwed up. So if I just ran sudo chown, oh, that's not actually what I wanted to do. There we go. So if I just change the permissions here, and then if I run make again, okay, now it worked. Yes, so confirm that's all that it was. But I wanted to try it on the one where I hadn't done it, so I could see what happened. All right, cool, that's great. All right, so no sudo there, and then make build Linux. Rodoljub. 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 Where does the emphasis go? Okay, alright. That's fair. And now I do see your comments in the main chat window. I don't have to look at the little tiny one. Oh, and since it's been a few days since the last time... Oh, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. So, started syncing this... What was it? Friday? I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday. And it's still at 85.9%. So I think it's fair to say that that failed. I will just try to open up a new instance, or reopen that instance. Corrupted database detected. Would you like to rebuild now? I suppose. Error opening the database. I have a suspicion. Nope. All of my volumes are mounted. Okay, suspicion number 2. Am I out of drive space? Because I may have accidentally allowed that to be on my main drive rather than on my network drive. And let's see. Capacity. Volumes. Data. Yeah, that looks like... Okay, that's not the problem. Alright, I'm getting the latest version of Dash Core. And then I'm going to try running it again. Oh, and it's just killed. Huh. Weird. So I just tried killing Dash QT or tried opening it and it said it was killed. And I tried killing it and it says it wasn't open. Yeah, it doesn't show up in activity monitor, so I don't think it's open. I'm going to get rid of all the coin join options and just have use HD enabled as the only option. Terminated. I wonder... let's see. 64-bit executable. Interesting. So the latest version of Dash Core ARM does not seem to run on Mac. Let me try going back a version, maybe? Dash QT at 19. Nope, whoops. Dash Core at 19, I mean. Alright, so I'm going to go get a previous version of Dash Core, and then let's see if it starts up now. Alright, so it's at least starting. Alright, well, that will do its thing, I suppose. Actually, I want to cancel that. And then I want to run... There we go. Okay, well. That'll just do its thing. Maybe one day it'll completely sync again. Who knows? Good things need time to work. No, something happened and it got corrupted. Maybe my computer went to sleep, or... I don't know. At one point, I had it set up to work on a network drive, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case here. Okay, yeah, so I did not pass the data dir. Which I don't think you actually pass the testnet 3. I think it always creates testnet 3 when it's on testnet. I think you still actually just pass Dash Core. But yeah, I haven't mounted it on a separate volume. So I am kind of interested to see if I just list this Dash Core. The directory is empty. That doesn't make any sense. Is it finally going in the right place? Nope, it's not in .local share. It's not in config. I don't know what to make of it. But, you know, we'll just let that thing do its thing. Crazy. They just released a version that did not work universally. Then again, Gparted also does that. The one time I'd actually need to change my disk partitions. Yeah, I will just double check real quick. I mean, they could have changed the structure, and so the installer could have not worked properly. I'm thinking with all of the hubbubaloo around the newer version that it quite possibly just doesn't work. All right, let's see here. Let's just take a look. So if I run file on this, I mean, it seems to say the right thing. Of course, this is not the version I'm running. I have both versions installed. Yeah. But if we go to 19... Yeah, so something seems really wrong there. And just a sanity check. Let's look at file sizes between the two. So local op dash core bin. Whoops. All right. So the CLI is larger, dash QT is larger, dash TX is smaller. Cleaning cruft out maybe, that's always good, or just a different compile process that resulted in non-working binaries. Yeah, so I maybe will ask in the Discord if the 0.24 release is broken for macOS. Also, let's do Webby info dash core. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Where's dev channel? Let me go to dev channel. Is Dashcore broken on macOS M1 or is it just me? Let's see. What happened when I try to run this thing? And then what Mac OS am I on? Sonoma 14.2.1. Okay, all right. I'm going to leave that one alone. Put that window back over here. And let's continue with this build Linux. Okay, Go is not found. All right, so now at this point in the setup process, we can say that we need to do Go. Might have been cosmic radiation during the download. You know, that could be the case. We're at HTTP. But since it's HTTPS, that becomes astronomically unlikely. And since we are talking about cosmic radiation, I think it's safe to say that we can rule out cosmic radiation as astronomical. Okay. Make build Linux. I do need to check to see disk free. I'm going to have to increase dem gigabytes. Oh, and I should have put over here minimum system requirements were 8 gigs of RAM. Where was that at? No, over on this one. And let me see if I can figure out how much. Oh, interesting. What was that? No, I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so libgmp, so we do need Go. And we do need libgmp. Where did... Oh, no, wrong instructions. So I'll get some notes on the latest attempt. Alright, I'll actually want to do... Alright, we're just going to skip that bit of music there, if you can call it that. And I would also go edit this. Okay, and then system requirements here. I don't know. Prereqs. So install Go. Install the GMP dev or something like that. Or this is just saying that libgmp doesn't exist at all, right? So, and I think that that was mentioned in the installation instructions. Does this tell you if it's installed? libgmp 3 versus libgmp 10. User local lib, no, not local. User lib gmp, no. Libgmp, no. Okay, I just want to see if we go into user and we do a search. Okay, GMP 10 for share, libgmp. So I'm guessing that we need libgmp 3 dev. I'm not really sure. Whoops, what was that? Alright, and then let's see if we can do the make build Linux now. Okay. So that looked like that worked. Where did it go? Okay. Yeah, we might be getting really close to not having any issues installing this plane, because I was pretty sure that one of the things that needed Docker before was either Drive or Tenderdash, and neither one of them seem to need it now. Alright, that looks like that's working. I am curious what the difference is if we don't specify single branch. Because here, total object size was 11.95 megabytes. And it looks like it's the same in either one in this particular case. There we go. And let's see if there was anything interesting about running this as a system service. All right, Tenderdash init full. Okay. Broom. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so is genesis.json really big, I guess? Can we not include that? No, it's tiny. Oh, wait, maybe it is big? Okay, that's not too bad. I think that should just be included in the repository, perhaps as an example. Let's pop a top, my friends. Another do waiting for happiness to join us. There we go. Alright, in just 1 second while I go check on something. In the back room. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's not good news. BRB. Only take a second. Oh. There my foot in the thing. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I think I did my grow tank a little too well, capped it, because none of the nutrient soil seems to be leaching into the water up above, which I guess is good for plants that don't need extra nutrients until their roots grow, but yeah, anyway. People online say that when they set up their grow tanks with garden soil, that it gets all mucky and cloudy within a day or two, and then eventually filters out. But mine is seems to be stable in providing a near perfect barrier between the layers. So I don't know if it could be that a layer of clay is forming. I don't know. The thing is, inspecting it will cause it to destabilize almost certainly. Okay. Anyway, so there's that. We generated this overview. I keep on getting confused now. I've got 3 of these things opened. All right. Which one is the one I need to look at? This one. Alright. Exec start. Okay, so this is slightly wrong in that if we look at command-v Tenderdash, yeah, that's what I expect. Okay, good. So it's going to be sudo t. Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually not a bad way to go about it. Where should the Tenderdash... Okay, Tenderdash. Tenderdash. Okay. Etsy default locale. Every time. Every time. ENUS. Right? Is that how it was? Yep, okay. I'm just gonna exit out of that and then start up a new one. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Oh well. Too late now. I wanted to inspect it first, but then I pasted. Okay, config.toml. Remember, config.toml is for ponces. Bah. It would be interesting to see what this is to start with. Also, okay, we're commenting out the moniker. Is that what this is saying? I think that's what this is saying, is that we want to comment out the moniker. Oops, I did not copy that correctly, apparently. Take anything that starts with moniker and replace it with itself commented out. Okay, so apparently when I ran these last time, I didn't actually run them. Okay, timeout, commit, let's see. Timeout. Oh, underscore commit. Hey! No, you cannot mix underscores. You pick one. Alright, so it looks like okay. Config. Okay, let's get back. Alright, create empty blocks. Why don't we just... Okay, that didn't work. Why not? Create empty blocks interval. Ah, okay. That's weird, though. Kebab case is inappropriate. Okay. Namespace. Let's go check out what namespace is. Drive Tendermint, that looks right. Okay. Bootstrap peers. All right. So it looks like some of this stuff I think that this is probably correct for timeout commit. Okay, so you don't have to do this. This is already the default. Okay, localhost 1999999999999999999. 199998. Good. Yeah, because what I was gonna suggest with this was, well, why are we changing the default configuration? Oh, you know what though? These other commands, they may have actually run. So let me do this. Tenderdash. Okay, now let's take a look at this and see if these things are the same. Okay, so they are not the same, so I am incorrect about this. I'm probably incorrect about this one as well. But yeah, I would just initialize this with the known values. And then do we not have a Genesis? Do we not have Genesis information? We do. It's a Diffner information. Okay, chain ID. Yeah, I think we ought to just have another init tool or something. Or have a samples folder. Alright, what was the next thing I was going to do here? Got all that. Oh, right. I'm going to write out the command. Okay, and then what was I going to do? Sudo env path equals path. Serviceman add name Tenderdash. Tenderdash node. Let me go check the other notes that I had here. Name, system, username, and then the thing that it does. Do we have a config? That's sad. We don't have a way. Ah, there we go. Home. That's kind of weird. It should do like config, but whatever. We'll take it. Oh. I think that we actually want this to be Tenderdash is the type. I could be wrong about that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I think all of that is done. Let's go ahead and give this a run. I think it'll work. Oh wait, did I actually run the thing to change this? Namespace, Tendermint, moniker. No, I did not. Okay. So actually, let me actually run this first. Oh. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, that RPC host is going to be, I think it's 19998 because it's testnet. I think that's what we're going with here. Hmm. Yeah, actually, we can get rid of the dash L because if something goes wrong with that, we kind of do want to know. Okay. So now I'm going to install it as a service. Sifu! Two 6 6 5 8. Okay, so we built over here, but we did not actually run. Okay. But we could get the binaries for this published. It says the binaries are not yet published, but we could do that. Okay. Okay, where do I want to be for this one? Dash drive. Dot local. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Mm-hmm. Hmm. All right, so both of these are dependent on RPC stuff. All right, it looks like 98.99% done syncing the testnet thing. But also, we already have testnet running on one of these containers. So I could just point it to the other location. Also, I'm gonna grab the other heater. It is a cold day today. It is surprisingly cold. Okay, 99.03%. AJ is my role model, and I want to be like him when I grow up. What inspired that, Vitals? Do you wanna have a heater in your shed when you grow up? You want to run containers when you grow up? Okay. So that's Tenderdash. Now Tenderdash is up and running. Oh no! This is the one. And then Envoy. Alright, we're getting there. Maybe it was Dappy. Maybe Dappy was the one that required Docker. But we can build Tenderdash without Docker. We can build Drive without Docker. We can install Dash Core without Docker. Oh, speaking of which, let me see if anybody got back to me on that. Okay. Nobody had responded to that yet. Okay, so we need a Dappy. Oh, crap. All right, we're going to go back. We're going back to platform. Want to be a code wizard like you. Well, I mean, all you need is enough money to buy enough Mountain Dew, right? So, take out a loan, buy a pallet of Mountain Dew, stay up for 10 years coding, boom, done. Does YQ also edit TOML files? I think we should figure that out. YQ edit TOML file. What? Why would you pip install YQ? That doesn't make any sense. Interesting. All right. Are we up for TQ, everybody? Oh no, there's many of them. No ability to set a file, huh? Is that the same here? No releases. Oh gosh, come on. This is some sort of JavaScript developer. One struct per file. No, just say no. Okay, so nobody has got something that can edit TOML. YQ can read it. Nobody can write it. Oh well. Okay. Skipping this piece of music. All right, so we're back in Dash Drive, but this time, so moving ahead. We're back in Dash Drive, but this time we're trying to figure out Dappy. What is Dappy? It's got a package.json. It's got a TOML template. It's got a bloom filter. Okay, so this appears to be JavaScript. Let's go through these one by one and see if they still apply. I'm guessing that they probably do. I would definitely switch over, well, I say definitely, but probably definitely switch over Tenderdash to being just an env file rather than a TOML file. API JSON, RPC port. Okay. Now, the question is, why are we changing the ports? Is that because this is what's used for development? What is this? What is this section here? Manual installation. Manual installation. Okay. So maybe we need an init -- mainnet. Something like that. or init equals mainnet, init equals testnet, something like that. All right, gRPC port. TX stream filter port. Okay. Should probably okay. This is assuming that Dash Core is running on the same system. And, well, maybe there were instructions to set up Dash Core that were the same for this. Yeah, there were. Okay. So Tor we definitely don't need. And we have these instructions for setting up Dash Core. There we go. Okay, there it is. That's where all these ports are coming from. Up at the top. Okay. No! 99.53%! Oh no! That's not good. It's never gonna finish. Got further than last time, though. Alright, anyway. So here's Dappy. Here's Dappy. And we'll go ahead and modify that, sure. Transaction stream filter. No! Okay, how do we just start the service, though? Okay, there we go. There's API, and there's core streams. Sweet. Okay, so we do not need to do funky monkey stuff. Okay. Let's see, path equals path. Serviceman. Add name. Dappy API. Okay. That cold must have taken its toll on me because I am, well, I'm losing it. Okay. But this is good progress. Alright, so name, system, username. Okay. I can try just running this as is and see how that goes. Okay, failed to start unit. Why am I not surprised? Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Just do npm dependency local file path. And npm has workspaces now too, but let's see. npm workspace. Seems kind of inverted. I'm not sure if npm workspaces solve the problem or not. Anyway, okay, so we'll go over here. Yarn install. Let's see, no, what was it? Core pack enable. Ah. Okay, cool. So that seems to have worked. I'm a little confused. So I did an add. But that's not good enough? Do I have to install after I add? That doesn't seem right. Do we lose the ability to run things with Node, or Node modules? No. Crap. Let's see. Maybe Yarn needs something else, or... Oh, this sucks. What were they smoking? Okay, so Yarn cache. Now let's try. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Wait, where am I? Oh. Do you just lose the ability to run things with Node when you're using Yarn? Super reliable. Yeah, right. Seriously, the only people that I know that have problems with NPM are the people that use Yarn. So this says skill issue, right? Because they didn't learn how to use NPM, and so they thought, oh, well, if I just use this other thing, then, you know, it'll work. But then things are broken, and then they don't work, and then you have to use Yarn. Yarn is a virus. That's what I'm saying. Yarn. I don't want classic. Okay. Core pack enable. Okay. I don't want to do it. Just how do I get a node modules folder? That's all I want to know.
Sonríes para mí desde el mismo rincón. El tiempo ha marchitado nuestra piel y nuestra juventud, pero conservó la magia del amor. Tenerte cerca, amor, me da tranquilidad. Anhelo tu calor, transmites tanta paz. Siempre estás junto a mí. ¿Qué debo ser para ti?
Sí.
Quizás el hombre que te hace vivir en un sueño.
Let's just try. So the thing is, if we were to go and say, all right, let's just convert the workspace. Or how about this? Convert Yarn workspace to NPM workspace. Is there a tool for this? Okay, let's just make sure that we've got the right version of NPM here. 10, yeah, so it's got workspace support. All right. Okay. Private true, got it. Okay, I don't see anything else that has a syntax like this. So I'm guessing that this might be old. This might be from a prior version or something. Do I need to install an older version of Yarn? Let me go check documentation over here. Do I need to install an older version of Node? Okay, let me try. I'm going to try this, but I don't like it one bit. But let's just see if this works. No, it doesn't. Okay, so this might be for an older version of Yarn or something. Okay. Let me check in Dash Dev Discord. We have an Evo, a General. maybe... Actually, hold on. Maybe we just do it like this. Let's try this. Let me try getting rid of all that and just doing yarn workspace. Hmm? Oh. So WASM DPP. I could have sworn that we built that one. Okay, so let's see where DPP was. Packages, WASM, package, build WASM, build WASM. Okay. Let's go back to scripts, build WASM. Alright, WASM bindgen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already did this on the Rust side. Maybe I need to just run it again. It may also be, let's see, target equals target. Okay, target. Okay, so it might be that the second one needs to be run. Okay, so WASM bindgen exists, and I'm pretty sure. Okay, target, and then was it going to be WASM, and then release, and then do we not have? Okay. Let me go back and take a look at that documentation for how to install Dash Drive. Yo! What's up, the Neverworld? I am just trying to figure out why this thing didn't build. Hopefully it'll build now. So I'm working on Dash Evo, and I'm just trying to get everything running as component pieces. Okay, I can't do that right now. Why not? What failed? So, do we not have Sealang? All right, so apparently I thought that this had installed, but apparently it didn't. So this one, I don't know exactly what happened, but okay. Maybe it works this time. I think it'll work this time. I tried generating a Bitcoin wallet with the Dash HD, but it wouldn't give me a valid Bitcoin address, starting with 1. So you would need to change it, because if you wanted to have a Bitcoin address, you would have to change the coin type. There's like a magic number. There's a coin type and network type. I don't remember which it is with Dash HD that you'd be modifying. I think it's coin type. Yeah, coin type. So you would modify the coin type, and I think you have to modify the magic byte as well. So the Dash HD can work with some configuration with any cryptocurrency that uses that specification, the BIP 44, BIP 32, BIP something else. But you do have to configure it. No space left on device. Deganebbit. Okay, let me go make some more space on this device. All right, so I think I made it 16 or did I make it 20? What are we bumping it to? Okay. It's got 5 megabytes available. Meh. All right. Root disk. Volume action. Resize. Size increment. 4 gigabytes. Task okay. All right. So now let's run that again. We got some more GBs available. You saw Bitcoin hit 50K. Pretty cool, right? Think it'll go to 100K soon? I don't know. It's a fool's game, man. You can win. You can win. But it's a fool's game. Because in the end, the house wins. So, I don't know. But the funny thing is, most of the money in Bitcoin is bogus investment money. It's Bitcoin's owned by an investment group. Okay. And most of the money in Bitcoin is through investment groups. Where's the investment money come from? The Federal Reserve. So if they lower interest rates, then the value of Bitcoin will go up because more money is being printed for free. So have interest rates been lowered recently? I'm guessing because it's an election year, they might be lowering interest rates. Nope, they're going up. Federal Reserve. Let's see. Traders believe the economy's 61. I don't know. So look, interest rates are going up, so I don't know why Bitcoin would also be going up. I don't know. It's interesting. There's probably something in the news or the media or whatever. But in general, most people that I know have lost money playing cryptocurrency games. I made a little bit of money, but I wasn't trying. I wasn't investing. And most of the people that I know that have made money, they weren't investing when they made money. It was they received some, or they put in $100 just because they were curious about it, or something like that. Okay. Anyway, this built good. All right, so there was just one thing missing on this system. Maybe I tried building on this one over here or something like that. Anyway. I am confused here. Okay, so I'm a little confused. I don't know about this. I build Wasm. Let's see if there's something I don't know. Install. No, that's if it didn't exist. That's fair. Outdoor web. Target profile. All right, so this thing exists. Oh my. Oh no. Oh, this is so confusing. I don't remember the name of the company. If you watch, there's a documentary, I think it's called The Death of Bitcoin. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Or Who Killed Bitcoin? Something like that. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, I think it's called Who Killed Bitcoin. And they talk about how there was a hostile takeover with an investment group. Like, they became friends with one of the people that had repository access, and then they got added as an admin on Reddit and on GitHub, and then they kicked everybody else out. And yeah. Who killed Bitcoin? Anyway. Okay. Crap. Just Wasmder. By the way, when you're writing shell scripts, don't all caps your variable names. Just all caps the ones that are exports. Well, so here's the thing. Bitcoin is not the internet's currency because who have you ever met who routinely uses Bitcoin as a currency? Fundamentally, so currency, it means that you trade, right? So currency means that you do trade. No one uses Bitcoin for trade. You can't. Unless what you're trading is in the thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. You can't use Bitcoin for trade. people use it as a faux investment type of thing. So it's not like, oh, this is a big craze that, you know, everybody's doing it. No one's doing it. No one's using Bitcoin. Just because, like, out of a globe of 8 billion people or whatever we're at now, yes, there is someone who uses Bitcoin every day. There is someone out of 8 billion people. But it's not like Venmo, right? Like, if I was to say, well, what app do you use? You wouldn't even know, right? Or how do you know, where's the documentation for how to do this on a website? You don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody's figured out how to do anything with it, and it's too expensive, it's too slow, and it can't get better because the investment company owns it, and they don't want it to get better for their own reasons, right? And then you got things like Dash that are kind of more the OG Bitcoin that follow the original ideals and, you know, evolve the code base. But even still, you know, the tools just aren't there. Okay, so what's going on here? Marshall tax works. Base 64. Okay. So I'm going to unwrap this a little bit because somebody was a little too hopeful as to how all this was going to go. So I'm going to remove a few layers of indirection just because if a variable's not used, then sometimes it's not the right tool for the job. Also, this is... that actually should... No, so, okay, cash is not... I mean, this is one of the arguments that comes up over and over again. So, moving money is not trading. It's like, if I move money from one pocket to another pocket, or I switch one money for another money, that's not trade, because at the end of the day my life isn't any better, right? So trade is I give up money to get a product that I can use. So I go to the store and I trade money for a thing that makes my life better. If I go to the store and I trade some 20s for some 5s, like, yes, I can do that, but there's no there's no exchange of value. So if I'm just converting from one measure of currency to another measure of currency, that's not trade. That's not economy, because there's no difference in value. So that's, it's same thing with stocks, right? Like if I trade dollars for a stock, the stock doesn't make my life better. Well, in theory it could if stocks were traded based on the value of the dividends. But the value of the dividends is more of a pretense than a real thing. It's just justifying the gambling. But nobody can at this point guess that Apple is going to grow 10x what they currently are in terms of their market share. The only way that could happen is if Apple was running a breeding campaign, right? Apple's market is fairly saturated. They're not going to 10x. They've reached their growth. They will continue to grow over the course of, the next 30 years, but they're not going to 10x by some product innovation, because they've already captured the market that is willing to pay the price of what Apple has to offer. So they can continue to make more money, but they can't grow their market to have a larger market capitalization, because they have saturated that market. So their stock price is overvalued by something in the realm of 10x, because the dividends, in order to justify the stock price, the dividends would have to grow significantly in a way that they're just realistically not going to grow with any reasonable amount of time, even 7 years. It's going to be something like 30 years out before they grow, if they continue to grow like they've grown, which they can't, because their market is saturated, so their growth is going to slow down. Well, I mean, I guess they can open up new... I don't know. It's not going to increase exponentially, let's say that. The acceleration is going to slow down. The speed, the velocity may not slow down, but the acceleration will slow down, if that makes sense. The difficulty gets harder as more... The price of Bitcoin goes up, it makes your life better. Difficulty gets harder as more coins are mined. That's actually not true. The difficulty gets harder as there are more computers. So there's an inverse relationship. The more computers, the more it's a perverse incentive. Like, your incentive is to leave the network, because the more computers there are on the network, the more it costs and the less you get. Well, and ultimately the less you get. But as more coins are mined, eventually the number of coins that are distributed go down. But it's not actually, the difficulty is completely based on how much coal is being burned. It's not based at all on how many coins have been mined. Yeah, but this is, no, it's like, it's just gambling. It's just gambling, right? So you could say that, well, the jackpot is growing, and so therefore my life is better when I buy a ticket, but it's not really. You have to happen to win the jackpot, and if you do, most people who win the jackpot in gambling, their life is actually worse. They actually, their life goes down. Anyway, let me get back to focus here. Okay, so there's WASM typings, dist. What is the thing that I need out of this? I just need this part here. Let's try to get this just down to the essentials of what's necessary. Because I think if we just take this one... Do we need dist wasm dir there? Do we need lib wasm dir? Okay, let's move this all down to where it's used. I don't think any of this is used until here. do we have to do this Babel stuff, or maybe we do? I'm just confused because I don't understand where... I don't see it referencing the target module, and I don't see the dist. Where is dist referenced here? So dist is never referenced here. So it's like this is going to be run from... Where's dist? This is where I'm getting confused. This dist comes from where? Where did WASM DPPBG come from? Let's take a look for that. Okay, output cargo build. Outdir means WASM. Okay. Okay, so maybe this bindgen command is what's missing here. Target web. Okay, let me just try this. Target. All right, there we go. That's good. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then from here, yeah, I think this WASMDIR indirection is just maybe overly much. Because WASM, typings, binary, all that stuff. Yeah, let's simplify this down here a bit. Just to make this a little bit easier to read. I think, you know, there may have been some reason for having all of the variables at some point. You know, but at this point, I think it's fair to say, you know, the variables just aren't needed. Because, You don't need PWD. Because that's what dot means already. You don't need... Dist, wasmder. Alright. Okay. Where's that bind gen at? Was that in the other one? Was that from the other half? Okay, yeah. So this one, we actually don't need to make that because gonna clean this up so we can kind of take a look at it. Wasm typings path. Where's that lib wasm? Where'd that come from? There we go. Now it's starting to come together. All right, JS code path right here. Okay, yeah. That, I mean, when you can fit it all on a single page like this, and, you know, my screen size is pretty huge, yeah, I think the case for the variables is, you know, gets a lot smaller. This just reads so much simpler. All right, we'll check a few other things. All right, subboxing, huh? Let's go back here. 401ks. I don't think it's gambling because you can still trade it even if the value goes down. You don't get your few dollars back if you use the lottery. No, you are thinking about this incorrectly, right? So if I have $100 and I bet you $20 that the price on the $100 will go up, because that's really the level of circular logic that we're dealing with here, right? Like, I've got $100 and I'm gonna bet you $20 that the Federal Reserve is gonna lower interest rates. Okay? So if the Federal Reserve doesn't lower interest rates within the specified time, then I can still use my other $80. So it's, you know, so I wasn't really gambling. No, you were gambling. So it's not a game of random chance. It's more like poker, where the house always wins, but you can sometimes win. And, well, if you get to the point where you win all the time, then the house kicks you out, right? You get called an advanced player, a skilled player, something like that. There is some statistics that you can learn that you can win at poker. But if you learn those statistics, you will actually get banned from playing poker. You haven't done anything wrong. You just understand the math of it. You understand that there's so many cards on a table. There's a statistical probability of, you know, if you have the hand that you have is statistically more or less likely than another hand, and so you play in such a way that on average you win. And you could make a living that way. You didn't give anyone value, though. You're betting against what other people believe. You're not creating a product or doing work. So, yes, the US dollar is also it is also a scam, but it's one that is a little bit more predictable. So, yeah, I mean, gold would be something that, but again, anytime people that are interested in money get involved in anything, whether it's seashells or tulips or gold or dollars or Bitcoin, they begin to game the system. You know, like look at diamonds, right? Diamonds are essentially worthless. They are plentiful. There is no end to them. They're an incredibly abundant resource, right? But someone decided to en masse purchase all of the land on which the abundance of diamonds can be found, and then release the diamonds out at an artificially low rate, right? So they're not doing work to produce diamonds equivalent to the value of the diamond. They just made themselves a king over a particular resource so that no one else can get the resource. They didn't actually produce the value of the diamond, right? So there's stuff like that where even if something might, like diamonds certainly have utility. They're valuable in tools and whatnot, and they do look pretty and they sparkle nice, and there's some, you know, aspect of vanity or fashion or whatever that, but the diamond itself, there's no correlation between the cost of a diamond and the work related to the diamond and so on and so forth. Anyway, I mean, like weird stuff happens. Anyway, I think now that this will work. In fact, I think if we went back to this, let's see, target. How do we know what the release is? Or the profile? Well, that's a weird one. Profile arc makes no sense. Somebody got a little bit too happy there with the build command stuff. And I don't know if this is true anymore. It'd be interesting to test this because macOS has updated. So, all right. Anyway, what was I was looking for the bind gen thing. Hmm. Yeah, see, some of this stuff is just redundant. Or, how do I say it? Like, there's no point in putting a variable to it because it's not variable. Like, just because because a constant appears twice doesn't mean that you should turn it into a variable. That's, you know, we could say it that way. They're great for drilling since they're the hardest material. That's it. Let's drill to the center of the earth to mine much more Bitcoin. The pain. The pain. Yeah. Alright, so let me remove this WASM folder here. And let me just run this script. Why wouldn't you just make it debug? Oh my. Did you ever start that coding boot camp? No, but I've still got the t-shirt. Oh. It's easier to get the t-shirts than it is to record all the material. We'll even script the material. I should have scripted it before I bought the t-shirts. Although, t-shirts do give me something to wear, so there's that. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I got that one thing built. And the purpose of getting that built was so that I can run... Let's see. I do want to do it. But the person I was going to do it with didn't work out. And me just being able to have that sharp enough focus on my own without a good feedback loop, it's rough. Alright, so now that part's done. So then, now I should be able to run... Is it this? I should be able to run the yarn workspace thing? I think. Sweet! One thing that's kind of sad about this, though, is that these services, they don't... Well, I mean, I guess... Should the service just be available before it's ready to connect? That's... Because basically all the services are just running this way, right? They're all just running in a loop waiting for something to finish. Oh no! Oh no! It's still at 99.53%. Isn't that what it was at an hour ago? The testnet sync? Ah, man. Got all the way up to 99 some change, and it seems like it's stuck. Testnet may be broken right now. I don't know, but so it may also have to do with being on version 19 rather than version 20, but I can't run version 20. So version 19 is my option. All right. Okay, so let's try this now. Core stream. Core streams. Okay. Okay, what's the thing that I just ran? Dappy? Core stream. Is that... Okay. Core streams. Cool. That looks good. Okay. Oh, darn it. Okay. Let me bring this over to... Dash, get clone. Do we have... What was this platform? So it looks like there's two tools that just need to be put in separate places. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? My internet bill is going to be crazy. Imagine if I'd done this over my phone, and just by cloning this repository, I used up my entire allotment for the month. All the YouTube videos that I'll never get to watch. I hate to say goodbye to Warp Terminal Emulator. It is truly great, but man, 3 gigabytes of RAM consumed. Yeah. Let's see. I have a good idea to get more viewership. Have Q&A stream, anything about programming. Okay, yeah. I could do that. That'd be fun. Then maybe have some streams where they can only chat if they are subscribers. I'm not really gaming for subscribers. I'm just doing it for me. Yeah. Yeah, is Warp one of the ones that's built with Node, where you're re-implementing the terminal in a garbage-collected JavaScript runtime? Because that one... Yeah, I try... Or that was Hyper. That was Hyper. Is it Warp as well? Yeah, I think that terminals need to be built in languages like Rust and Zig. That's really where terminals need to be at. I mean, even Go, I don't know that I want my terminal built in Go. I'm pretty sure I just want my terminal built either in Rust or in Zig. And that Alacrity, I think, is built in Rust. But then there's just UI issues and stuff with it, I guess. Okay. It was only 384 megs. Why did that take so lippy-dipping long? Alright, so there's that. Git switch-c ref build dpp.js. What did I say here? Oh. Local git config. Let's switch this to -hive platform, perhaps. There we go. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. WASM DPP scripts build WASM. Yeah, they're just going a little too hardcore on this. There we go. Boom. Okay. Wait, warp is Rust based? Why is it taking up 3 gigs of RAM then? The whole point of RAM, Rust is supposed to be memory conscious. You're not supposed to have wild, rampant memory usage in Rust. That doesn't make any sense. Well, okay, so here's another thing to consider though. All right, let us learn together. So if you go into iTerm 2, and this might be something that's in warp. If you go into, is it under profile and text? No, window, terminal. Okay, scroll back. Your scroll back. So with warp, it may have unlimited scroll back enabled, because for me, I put my scroll back at 100,000 lines, which means that every single individual tab can keep 100,000 lines of text. So that means, you know, if every line contained 100 bytes and there's 100,000 lines in the scroll back, then that means that every tab could be, let's see, let's make sure I'm doing this right here. Would that take it to a gigabyte? Because it would be this 100,000. So if it was 10 more, then that would be 1,000,000 bytes. And if it was 100 more, that'd be 10 million bytes. So 10 megabytes. So each tab could be 10 megabytes. I guess that seems about right. Yeah. But then it's, I don't know. Why can I? Okay, this is confusing to me. I don't understand why this thing shows up here. I think this is something to the effect of streamer mode enabled. And I don't really like it. But whatever. If I look at my usage of, let me look at memory in iTerm right now, because iTerm it ends up using a lot of memory, but I think the reason it's using a lot of memory is because I told it to. Let me see if I can find it in my list real quick. So before we throw warp under the bus, just be careful as to whether or not something like unlimited scrollback is enabled, which might be the default. Okay, iTerm 2. So my iTerm is using 1.51 gigabytes. Oh, it has memory leaks. Yeah, you really... So, here's the thing. I think that it may actually be easier to write memory leak free code with Zig. Because the memory tools with Zig are so good. And it has arenas. Okay. All right. Anyway, I think that this is a good pause point for me. Oh, whoops. Should probably change a few of these things. Hold on. Where is... I would prefer this to just work with SH. Make sure every directory ends in a slash. This like the comments here are ridiculous. It's like copying this. It seems like GPT generated this, to be honest. All right. Okay, so that's a good place to stop for now. So now what I need to do is I need to either copy from another instance that had the this stuff on it, but I'm confused because I never ended up having. I am confused because I never ended up having to use Docker. And I don't know if that's because those changes got brought in and so the need for Docker was removed or what. But it's a little confusing to me that I this time around I never even ran into the problem of Docker. So we'll have to see if I can actually... Oh, we still have to do Envoy. Okay. So the next thing is we have to do Envoy. I would like to see if we can use Envoy with Caddy, rather than having to go through this stupid manual automated certificate baloney. So, anyway, I'm going to peace out. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, how did that get there? I don't know how long that one was there, but it was probably there for like an hour or something. I didn't notice that. Gotta go. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the conversation, Vitals and Neverworld. So I'll see ya when I see ya. It was nice hanging out and coding together. Adios.